Do 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 do. Waiting for the Twitch app to stop being an absolute son of a bitch who we hate more than life itself. I'm not quite sure what it's doing. Just kind of hoping it's going to say that I'm live. Oh, it says I'm live. Why did it say I was offline? That was a lie. There we go. Check the sound. All the rest of it. Unmute. Whack up that volume. Oh, there we go. There we go, people. Ha ha ha. Live. Obviously, I did say on Discord that it would be a little bit, about 6 minutes from the time I started the stream. I'll be going live. So, it's been a few weeks since we've done Battletech. Obviously, a little bit busy. There were other things going on. I haven't seen Varak for a while online, so we did a couple of like DBDs and Rainbow Six, and before that I believe it was Three Kingdoms. And so Battletech kind of took a bit of a backseat, but it's always nice to have a break, isn't it? You know, you play the same game a lot all the time, at least for me. You end up getting a little bit tired of it, you know, and you're not as enthused about wandering around. So, yeah, back to Battletech. Though I was up until nearly 4 last night getting that Three Kingdoms video done, the overview of the A World Betrayed DLC for people who like their Total War games. Three Kingdoms is pretty good. It's come on leaps and bounds since it originally launched. As I know people probably felt it was a little bit threadbare upon release, but they've really started to pile on the new characters now. There's still obviously a lot of new characters to add, but you know the DLCs really open up that aspect of it. And you don't need the DLCs to get all the new characters anyway, because they're just officers you can recruit. But it's pretty cool. It's nice to see. Being able to start as Luabo or Swenser is pretty fun. But, oh, Kulsh, I am doing fine. How are you? How are you in this self-isolating world that we all live in now? So I couldn't quite remember what my weight minimum was for this mission, and I remember weeks ago now that I was too heavy, so I couldn't remember exactly what I did. I've just finished the Mech Bay 2 upgrade, so now I can have a second lance of mechs, but now I need to figure out really that only costs 100. Oh yeah, because they rejiggered all of the costs, didn't they? They made them cheaper in some places. Yeah, 225 for a gymnasium, and holy crap. Yeah, some of that is a lot cheaper. Holy fuck. Yeah, not like 400 odd thousand like they used to be. How much is the library? 220. Wow. I mean, the repair and refit 130 grand is pretty good. Just do that. Just get that done. Don't even question it. Just fucking do it. Oh, what was that? Why are we even discussing that? It's just do it, as the meme goes. So in the meantime, I'm just going to launch this basic bitch contract that I had set up here. So this lance is too heavy, as I remember, for the mission. But I honestly cannot remember what it was I was supposed to take. So I'll have to do this mission, and then go back into that flashpoint to see what it is I'm supposed to get, and then work out. Because heads up, I am awful with numbers. I cannot do them. They are very bad for me. I think I have a form of number dyslexia. I don't actually know if that's a real thing. I think it might just be some bullshit I came up with, but I have a lot of trouble holding numbers in my head. Sometimes 5s look like 2s to me, and weirdly enough 8s will look like a 3 on occasion. It's a bit weird. So I've always had trouble doing any kind of mathematics. So trying to work out the weights of my head is a bit of a bitch. Initiated. Set the combo in the route. Oh god, I've accidentally taken an ambush convoy mission. Oh fuck. Okay, well it's a 1 skull ambush convoy mission, so how difficult can it be? Right? Famous last words.
On my way.
Oh, you're the same culture. Well, it's good to know I'm in good company on that one then. Ah, it's a fantastic lance, isn't it? It'd be a great lance to take on a Flashpoint mission as part of the last piece of DLC they made, but no. None of that. Can't remember birthdays, phone numbers, and heaven forbid someone asked me to do actual maths. Phone numbers, yeah, I'm good with a handful, but if you ask me to get any more, it's a nah, it's a no-go. I can't do it.
Location confirmed.
Stop the convoy from escaping. Is this where they're escaping to? Have you made eyes on the convoy yet?
What do you need?
I haven't even been able to get all starry-eyed with the convoy. Plus, what a bizarre route the Warhammer's taking from that. Anyway. Should just be a bunch of light mechs and small vehicles, right? Yeah. Like a clown car. And
I've got eyes on the target.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, you see 20 tons. It's fine, it's fine. It's 20 tons. What's the worst that can happen? Where's that fucking convoy going? I guess it's going around this way. Or we'll just get, just sconius there, you know. Oh, I could go for a scon. Oh, nice fucking jam and cream scone, that's what I could go for. I've been told they're very healthy for you. They're highly recommended as part of a balanced diet. It's got all the jam and cream scone.
Good to go. Moving to position.
Used to have jam scones, buttered jam scones in the morning, but then we got told that it was
Sensors locked on.
not the best idea to have like every week for a couple of mornings, you know. So we thought, right, well, that's that then. Fuck that. Right, let's get the catapult there. It's got a nice height viewpoint. We could just fling death.
Attacking from position.
I don't care if you got only locals.
Nice. Got past the
Ooh,
armor.
fancy. Yes, Culse, very fancy. Ooh, get you fancy
Commander?
scones, bastard. Alright, so I think if I charge the Marauder over in that direction. Because the enemy mechs are doing the smart thing, you know, they're going to try and tie me up while the vehicles get to safety, aren't they? It's the smart thing. It's what you should do. Get the Warhammer over there. Over there. Oh god, that second episode of Best in Class, well, not second, but the latest episode of Best in Class, and the part 2 of it with the Inner Sphere mechs and the Grand Melee, that took from 1:30 in the afternoon till about, I don't know, 11:45 to actually completely render. Those videos are fun to make, but holy shit. I spend the entire day wondering, is it going to crash? Is the editor just going to shit the bed and I'm going to lose an entire day's worth of editing time?
Yep.
Because it has happened before. Alright, you both get an LRM. You asked so nicely. So get the Marauder around here. It can go truck stomping. Oh fuck. don't like the Orion for some reason.
Waiting for orders.
Don't know what he's done. He's pissed someone off though. It could be like that Pepsi that was sold in Vietnam or something. It's like, you know, the tagline that when it was translated it said like brings your ancestors back from the dead. That was quite funny.
Tango down.
Also, Kulsh, I've for love the money. I mean, with this toilet paper crisis that we're currently in, I can't find a roll of Badger's arse to save my life.
Waiting
You'll have
for
to tell us
orders.
where you found those.
Rolling.
I mean, it's not the best toilet paper ever, but in a pinch, it might be the only option that you get. Oh yeah, and in my neck of the woods as well, the coronavirus has finally arrived. Four confirmed cases. Hey, hey, 2 days. How you doing? How you doing, Berg? I was just asking Coulson if he had access to any of that Badger's arse toilet paper. I think he's holding out. He's got a supplier and he's not telling us where he's getting it from.
What's up, boss?
But I like you. You're a
Coordinates
panther,
received.
okay? Panthers are my thing. Yeah, I love you little guys, but unfortunately, you're in the fucking way. You're gonna have to die.
Engaging target.
We're not gonna question how that went horribly wrong. It just did. He missed. He missed with one, hit with the other. It doesn't make sense. How does? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, how does the Marauder not see the Striker light tank? Yep. Papa Schrumpf Nurgle be praised, soon we will
Barely
walk in
hit,
his
Commander.
garden. I don't
What do you
really
need?
know if I want to walk in the Garden of Nurgle. In the Garden of Nurgle. Might not be for the best, just saying.
Everybody's gonna get some.
Primary target is damaged.
Yay, the primary target is damaged. Oh, thanks Darius, that's why you earn the big bucks, you fucking thief. 2 days working from home, mate. I have TP paranoia and always have a ton in, so we were good. Even gave a few rolls to a neighbour who's self-isolating. Oh, look at you. When we went the Asda, Vag, we ended up seeing the utter decimation of the toilet paper aisle. There were still some of the 4 packs left, so we got 2 of them.
Light
Push
damage.
comes to shove though,
Holding firm.
we have been printing out numerous pictures
Standing by.
of Piers Morgan's face to use as emergency log roll.
Coordinates received.
Should it come to that. Ah, Dido Dallas, multi-target. Right, okay, here we go. That should do him in. 2
10-4.
PPC.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
AC5. Twin medium laser. Wait a minute, a striker with an arc launcher? What kind of fucking wizardry is this? The bread aisle was fucked last night and I think people around here are about to start knifing each other over dry pasta. Oh yeah, that's true. Do you remember looking at the pasta aisle being like, the fuck is going on here? Why is pasta all of a sudden one of us? Beans you can have for you know, as much fucking farting as you like, but no, don't take me fucking me penne. Don't take me penne pasta, you bastards. The booze aisle at my local Asda was like that. A lot of people knifing each other. That was before the coronavirus though, Kolsch. People were just knifing each other over a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah?
Yeah? Right.
Here we go.
If only the catapult could be like this dangerous and effective in Mech Warrior, you know? It's like park yourself on a hill, single LRM 20, single LRM 20. Nah, you just you walk over to a location to set yourself up and think, oh, I'm gonna do good here. I'm gonna do good. Be a good support pilot, that's what I'm going to be. And you get fucking reamed by a piranha or something that turns up out of nowhere. Yeah, striking arcs, having none of it. No! Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh no, I've been narked. What they gonna do? They've got to get sat-nav, get the down to Basha. What's this? Largest outbreak in Europe equals Italy. Response by pasta. That's true, yeah. Hey BFG, how you doing? We were just discussing the horrors of the bread slash toilet paper slash pasta aisles in the supermarket. Hey, man. No, not Three Kingdoms. I said last week that I'd definitely be getting back to Battletech because I haven't for the last while now. What the fuck are you doing? What? No, I want you to punch him. I'd love for you to do that. Oh, there we go.
Position confirmed.
There we go. We were having a bit of a communication issue there, weren't we, game? Ah, there you go. He just put his laser arm straight through him. I'm sure that won't damage the rigging of the medium laser. Oh, there's the last part. What the fuck is this? The fuck is this? Scorpion Mark II? Ultra 5? Dial tone? Where the fuck did this thing come from? This last patch added some pretty terrifying fucking kit. What's that? Ah, yeah, we have people coming from the cities and in buses and buy all of our store stuff. It's kind of shitty. Oh, that is bullshit. That's bullshit. Don't do that. We're supposed to be fucking nicer to each other over this stuff now. Survival of the shittest, apparently.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, well, the order is kill that motherfucker.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, my actually, that's probably going to get picked up by the microphone.
Get to the LZ for
We'll just fold that back round there.
Reporting.
Be right back, going for a wet. Did you say that?
Successful.
The man. It's TMI. What's this? 2 days. I did have a guy threaten to bottle me in an Asda booze aisle way back when. I caught him nicking 2 massive bottles of vodka. He used to work nights there. He was trying to walk out with them under his jacket, looking like the bloody Godfather. Daft twat. Wet's a brew. Fucking hell. I'm a sheltered person, Gulch. Is it? Yeah, no. Nothing of use will have been dropped here. What am I saying? Let's just grab the bit of the locust and the bit of the panther. There we go. Right, now I can figure this out. What it was I needed to bring, or what it was I needed to take out of storage that might be able to get me to do this fucking mission. Right, so contracts of unknown origin numero 3. Accept. Right, what's our weight limit? What the fuck? Now I don't have a weight limit? We had it. No, hold on. I had a weight limit. This is why I didn't do the mission. What the fuck? The Bowman group. Blah 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 blah. Right. Destroy base. What the fuck? That was the reason I bought. Did they change it in the patch? I'm dropping you at the Bowman Group Armory Commander. Hit it hard enough and the prison's garrison should come running, clearing the way for Murderbjorn to rescue Captain... Oh, I thought it said Captain Morgan. I thought, fucking hell, I was gonna go out for rescuing Captain Morgan for his rum. The captain were going with its drones. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bjorn? Yeah, that's what it said. I didn't. What? Fuck you, game. 3 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure I didn't do this mission because I had a fucking weight limit. And now it's changed. They patched something. They changed something in the Matrix. What is this shit? I spent good money on that mech. That mech base is just gonna sit there fucking empty now, costing me money. Darius rubbing his little thieving fucking hands together the whole time. Yes. Oh, don't worry, Commander. Oh, I've got some great uses for that location. You piece of shit, Darius. I fucking see you there with your fucking grinning mug, you smug bastard down there in the bottom right. Ah, if I'm gonna see all this now.
Command interface initiated.
That translates as rock mule. Mr. Darius love. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of Darius. What's this, Mudbjorn? Yes, Chief Lieutenant, my combat drones are en route to Captain Morgan's location. Yarr! It's Captain Morgan now, who gives a fuck?
Who fights over a place like this?
Loads of people fight over a place like that. Have you never seen them at least? You know, the fucking... What's the quote from Generation Killed, like, motherfuckers been killing each other for centuries over this.
Roger.
Enemy detected.
We're probably, like, God knows how many graves we're standing on right now. So, is that a dragon? Holy shit, that's a dragon. Who said they could bring a dragon to a gunfight? Well, Rotbjorn, isn't that red? Red something? Oh, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. The locust is gonna make all the difference. It's going to make all the difference in the world, Mr. Freeman.
Affirmative.
All right, Gisconis. Go stick your large, freakish forehead over the hill. Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and
Target acquired.
You didn't even have the good grace to just fucking die in the first shot, did you? Used to live in a graveyard 1 day out of 3. I don't know what to do with this information, Coles.
Yeah?
Well,
Take
fuck
this.
both of you. Not the chat. The locust in the ground. Oh, hats off to the little lock. Excuse me? Let's go. Oh, did it fire both? Oh, I did. I forgot to change the fucking lock thing, didn't I? Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. Ow. I forgot to change. The wibbly wobbly tree. Don't know why that amused me so much. The wibbly wobbly tree just caught me out at the right moment there.
Ordnance received.
It was like very, very entertaining that right this time we're actually going to change our weapon groups there. Fuck you, dragon. Medium lasers for the locust as well. What the fuck? What's this locust so resistant to damage? What's it made of? Pure Gundanium? Right, get over there, Warhammer. Yeah, just thread the needle. Right there, yeah, just clip through. Alright. Oh shit, we don't have multi-target. Okay, well. While we're young, fire everything!
All weapons
Fucking kill you! How did he stay alive?
enemy mech. Critical damage
What is this thing?
detected.
What? Use a typical enemy. Not me! How is that thing still going? Oh, here we go. Headshot. Pilot headshot. Wow, I'm amazed.
Damage minimal.
Usually that results in like, oh, your pilot has been
Yep.
critically damaged, Commander. Yay!
Multiple
Oh, yeah, I've got
targets
small lasers.
confirmed.
That was wasted LRM. Yeah. Now the dragon, realistically, would fucking inject. Oh, let's see, I've got an entire lance of heavies in front. I'll just rotate round and shoot one burst of an AC at Warhammer,
Damage minimal.
because I clearly
Good to
have
go.
no sense of self-preservation at this point. I will just get myself killed. That's obviously
On my
the
way.
view there of the pilot of that dragon. Or, god damn it, there's some kind of blood Bond or something, just keeping him intact there. Was like, I know I will die for the Bauman Group. They rescued me from an orphanage at a young age, and I owe them everything, apparently, because I can't see what else. Quick draw? Is it a quick draw? Oh, it's a rifleman. Oh shit, it's the really powerful rifleman. Oh fuck, ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's a straight shot on the Warhammer, what the hell?
Barely hit, Commander.
Oh, fuck off.
Commander?
Barely hit, Commander. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Well, you can go over and fight the rifleman then, can't you? You're so bleeding confident with that. You barely hit, Commander.
Firing.
Smug git. One of my pilots as well, that's how I feel. Right, okay. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not going to master 15616 this. It's just, you know, run up and fire everything, overheat, die instantly. Nah, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't even know if he's alive. Well, that's a dead dragon.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Dragon Slayer.
What do you need?
Suppose it's better than a bad dragon, right?
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Force yellow ends! That just makes him a bit unsteady. Not entirely sure. Ow, ow. Oh, yeah, that's one thing, yeah, rifleman. Yeah. Heat management and rifleman, yeah, not two things that go together very often. Even with doubles, rifleman is particularly bad at heat management. Ooh, just get away with that.
Copy that.
Ooh, sight also gone.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Paranoid about the stream. There we go. Just making sure it's still working. It's too hot. Let's put medium laser in there as well. PPC. That's round 6. Ah, he's
Standing by.
still rocking and rolling.
I'm there.
Right. Don't mention fever dreams, or else you'll get the virus. It'll hear.
Copy.
There we go. There's another bunch of Bauman Group high guns blown to scrap. Good job, Commander.
I need a new target.
Well, I'm happy that you're happy. You fill the void in my once hollow existence.
Acknowledged.
Heading out.
Together now, I think that we could finally find a place for our
Rolling.
forbidden love. Right. What have we got going on here? Turrets.
Waiting for order.
Unless it's Division 2 and the weird guy who just goes turret.
Got a lock.
Do you just get like weirdly Scandinavian there? So, oh, hello, weird turrets. Hurda hurda hurda. So like, the fuck is he saying?
Engaging target.
Shit, where's my alcohol? The alcohol can't save you now, 2 days. Oh, hello from BFG. Don't know why the rifleman reminded me, but this week's best in class was very entertaining. So yeah, very surprised at the Hunchbacks was. As was I. That match did not feel like a match that I was going to survive in, to be honest.
Yep.
Because it looked like, oh, they're going to rotate
Understood.
around my left side, my team's going to get slowly picked off, and then I'm just going to end up trying to do as much damage as humanly possible. But it
Waiting
turned
for
out
orders.
very different. Surprising amount of damage done.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I can't really
Sensors locked on.
complain too much there. I was very happy with
Commander?
the old performance of the old girl. I'm a bit fucking off from that fucking click move thing. Damn it. Okay. I'm a little bit disappointed how I performed in the crab. I would have liked to have been able to actually get a win in that thing. Hey, Sparkle
That's
Dragon,
a
how you doing?
kill.
Okie dokie. sprint over
Moving
now.
to position.
Roger.
I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway. Trying to come up with some of the script stuff off the top of our heads is sometimes a little bit like, oh god, what's this mech? Oh shit, what are we gonna say?
Receiving you.
Kind of thing. Like, desperately looking around Sana and some of the source books are like, oh, is there any little quirk things we can mention, or a little bit of history stuff we can talk about? Oh, it was used by such and such. Yokoyama, commander of Ronin Company. That's good. Now I have a face to associate with the name, and your name has become quite familiar to me of late. What's that? Notka Bauman? Calling to parley, Bauman? If you want to finish this without further bloodshed, we'd be willing to negotiate. I'm no great lover of bloodshed, Mr. Oliveira, but neither am I squeamish about its necessity. Truth be told, this call was for my own benefit. I hate ordering the deaths of people I haven't looked in the eye. It feels so impersonal. I'm picking up new hostiles, Commander. It isn't the garrison. It looks like a hunter-killer lance that's moving fast. There, a proper, respectful killing. Your company deserves no less. I will quaff. Quaff my drink. Ah, that's right. Yeah, I don't have Lilu Dallas multi-target on this thing, so we'll just block that turret.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Yeah?
Actually, you wait there.
Standing by.
And she's got multi-target, so we can target that. We can target that. Should be good.
Multiple targets.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
So far the commentary's been great on VIC. Thanks. It is difficult. So, what are these? What are these? What's it? Oh, fuck. Stop moving the camera! Oh, shit. No, not a spider. Oh, fuck. Not Kabauman. No way, man. Oh, good god, no. He's... No, not the light lance! Anything but the light lance! Not the bees! Not the bees! No, no, not the bees, please! Not the bees with the knees! Seriously, game. Seriously, you fucking flinging this at me. I'm sure there's more coming. There's gotta be, right? This seriously isn't the only thing that Dick Whistle here is chucking at me.
I'm taking a shot.
Honestly, like, he really is just chucking
Commander?
a lance of light mechs at me.
I'm there.
Okay. Even the mess ups are working to the title. Ask the bro sometimes, because it's like he'll say Steiner and then says wow. I'm sat there going, fuck, how does McCracken fix this?
Target destroyed.
Well, seems, Eddie, that you've gone a little bit mad, and you've decided to start saying it's Lao, when actually, it's the Mareks. It's the Free World League, Eddie. You've completely ruined this up. Messed it up, like you do. Just like in that episode of In the Belly of the Beast, where you said that it was a Type 5 sprocket that was used inside the Quick Draw 4, when in fact it was a Type 17 sprocket that was used, and only in the leg assembly of those produced by Kaliyama Armor Works. That kind of thing. Probably don't need all that firepower.
Roger.
Probably should get the objective finished first.
It's time to bug out. Into the LZ for
Watch
extraction.
that one.
Right, okay. Do we act like a prick and just blow up the last turret? I think yes. Yeah, the comments are just like, gay transgender Dilophosaurus with selling all of the
Engaging target.
diamond shark wares.
Target destroyed.
I still like the fact that some people are very, very much convinced that it's supposed that me and my brother are trying to do a legit, serious, like, attempt at actually comparing these mechs.
That really hurts.
Really, a head hit with large laser. Fuck you, game. But hey, trust the flea to be the thing that does that. Huh? No, he really is. Don't get me wrong. I mean, these, like, outside of the spider, these are light mechs that generally carry some fairly decent firepower. You know, Panther and the flea standards with the large lasers. Hey, that's a nasty harassment lance. But it's a light lance.
Yeah?
You know, you're not sending your best and brightest here. You're sending you're sending a bunch of fucking lights against a heavy lance. This is not a good idea. Wow, this is bad. Yeah, well, whatever does hit you will really hurt your fleabee. There we go.
Commander?
Oh, you're a sparkle drone. You're gay transgender dual officers. Right. Sorry. Well, those are very entertaining. I do like those. Hawking those wares. Oh, that's your light go. Oh, that's your left is also gone. Oh, that's a medium laser crit. Oh, you're gonna fall over.
Target's taking a
Dial
critical hit.
tone. Down you go. Bonk. What I'm interested in is if I kill one, does it say 25% Bauman group reinforcements, or is it going to say like 15%? And I'm going to be sat there going, ooh, that's bad. Should hopefully just be able to kill him with the SRM6. Yeah, there we go. The Solaris broadcasting coverage sends it gas, yeah. Arming the periphery against the houses can only be doubly beneficial in the long run. Yeah, I agree with this view. For too long have the great houses just
Coordinates received.
treated the periphery as their dumping ground of test pilots and the such. Now that they need to be put in their place. We're gonna go for that side torso, I think.
Taking the shot.
Yeah, we definitely hit him. Definitely did a bit of damage there. I mean, this silly spheroid show is basically free marketing with how well some of the clan machines perform. Ah, but they haven't won as many. What the hell?
Reporting internal damage.
I know, yeah, that's surprising. Where'd they go? Did they go internal in the arm, or was it the side torso? I'm interested now. Where the fuck did they hit? Oh, it's the side torso. Oh wow. Oh, that's got the Lance Command module and the ammo. Oh fuck. I think I need to get into Killamajig range with the Warhammer. I need my SRMs and small lasers and machine guns firing, I think. Oh, I can't throw in a PPC, but I can throw in everything else. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I want the side torso as possible because then he goes for that PPC. Then he's nowhere near as dangerous.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Receiving you.
Annoyingly, Jasconix is actually taking the least damage. I usually put him up front. Okay, what's he got the best to hit on? No, him apparently. Okay. Well, you know what? Aim shot. Still overheat a bit. Alright. Drop the SRM4. exposed.
Yep.
Guardian, multi-target, fleet, and fleet. Actually, switch it to be that.
Everybody's gonna get some.
Alright, goes left torso. That's. I think that's his large lady destroyed. And we've just got Garm,
Commander.
who's having a bit of a rough time.
Location confirmed.
All failures of clan chassis can be easily blamed on McCracken's hack pilot. He shits on Rocket with every second sentence. I honestly did expect the clan mechs to just kind of walk the whole thing. I didn't expect it to be quite as... looking at one PPC and go on.
Firing.
I didn't actually expect as many Insphere mechs to be
Enemy
as high up as
eliminated.
they were, especially since I was running them all stock weapons and such. So it was kind of refreshing to see that the clans have come out on top a couple of times. The Nova, not really a surprise, especially with that how that match went. Because that match was hilarious. It just, I'm stood on the top of that platform and it's like,
Warning. Armor low.
are they aware that I'm just shooting them in the back with 12 ER medium lasers? They assault mechs just kept walking out, just kept getting shot.
Enemy in rear arc.
Just, yeah, one after the other, just
What do you need?
walking out. 6 ER in the back, 6 ER in the back. Next group walk out, 6 ER in the back. I wasn't really sure if they were playing serious or not. It was very fucking weird.
Here we go.
Oh, hopefully he wants to show us back to me. I'll put an LRM-20 into it. It's just medium lasers, not racks or MRM aces or whatever the cheese is these days, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit odd though.
Engaging physical attack.
Wow. Swing those PPCs. And then shoot you more, just for lols.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, racks,
Ready for
yeah,
orders.
they're a big problem.
Got it.
MRM builds are definitely... I think MRM builds need a little bit
That's
more
the
skill
kill.
though, because it's not like dumping SRMs at firewall at the same time, or something along those lines. Captain Morgan has been safely recovered. Captain Yokoyama, it's in my nature to fulfill my promise. What about Bauman? Is his jump ship up there? Negative, he's long gone. Our job's done, Dr. Murad. Get the Murder Bjorn. It's computer access, code files, whatever it needs. Everyone else, let's move Captain Morgan onto the Leopard. We're getting the hell out of here.
Mission successful.
Yeah, Captain Morgan's rum. We did it, boys. We got the... we've got the ancient Earth recipe for Captain Morgan's rum. We're gonna make a fortune. Also, Jusconius, you better like sew that arm back on. Ooh, dragon. I have a bit of a dragon part there. May as well finish the Flea 15. We could sell it in the shop. And a bit of a rifleman. Yeah, there's no like good gear or anything. So yeah, confirm. Pretty much just gave us all the mech bits. Yeah, just have them all. Fuck it, just brush them up. Brush them up, put them in the mech, in somewhere in this cavernous fucking mech storage facility that we've got on our ship. I think we'd do better if we weren't a mercenary company and more just a group for transporting other people's mechs. I know, yeah, make a killing with selling that rum. Well, Commander, thanks to you, my return to civilization has been assured. Let the ISF try to pry answers from Captain Megorian. I'll wish them luck and wash my hands of it. If I never have to worry about his stupid derelict again, it'll be too soon. That's the spirit, Shugo. Enjoy your trip home. And you yours, Commander. My best to all of you. Yamaguchi out. Either he doesn't know that Megorian has no idea where the Bauman group took the Dobrev, or he doesn't care. My money's on doesn't care. Hang on a second. We're getting a call from the Mjordaborn's platform. Putting it through. Commander, I've studied the Bauman group's records regarding the derelict and my suspicions have been confirmed. What are they? That the Dobrev drifted into the deep periphery from outside the boundaries of known space. The ship's crew long dead, victims of an ancient misjump that warped the vessel's hull and damaged its KF drive. Whoa, hold up. Setting aside all the other craziness in what you just said, the Dobrev is jump capable? Technically, yes. As I said, the ship's KF drive is damaged and perhaps unstable, but it is still technically operable for the time being. The hell is this ship of yours? I want a solid answer this time. I believe the Dobrev to be an artifact of General Alexander Kerensky's exodus. Commander, please listen to me. If what it's saying is true, the Dobrev may be the single most valuable discovery in living memory. We've stumbled onto something that's bigger than all of us. We have to treat it with respect. Okay, let's say that the Dobrev really is a leftover from Kerensky's exodus. What does that mean for us? It means that I need your help. My primary objective, the protection of New Vultchi's civilian population, has failed. Now I am compelled to report my failure to SLDF Central Command. With the Dobrev's navigation logs I can attempt to do that, to retrace the steps of Kerensky's exodus and find out what became of the Star League. Respectfully, you're off your gourd. I'm serious. If you think the fools who follow Kerensky into the Great Beyond are still out there somewhere, I've got a bridge to sell you. Okay, look, I know what it's suggesting is a long shot, but just imagine it. A living Star League, a peaceful, enlightened civilization untouched by the horrors of the Succession Wars. Imagine what they could teach the Inner Sphere. Okay, let's say we consider helping you with this mission of yours. What's in it for us? I need the Dobrev's navigation logs, not its payload. If you help me reclaim the ship, its remaining cargo is yours. All that you need to do is disconnect my main computer from this decaying platform and bring it aboard the Argo. We will find the Dobrev together. You will want to recover my remaining combat drones as well, of course. There would be little sense in leaving them uncollected. Commander, we have a unique opportunity to expand the sphere of human knowledge, to solve an age-old question. What truly became of the SLDF? From where I'm standing, we have to accept. I'm with the doc on this one. If the Dobrev really is full of exotic weapons and mechs, I want a taste. Hell, not just a taste, I want the whole thing. That's worth a little risk on our part. Besides, my gut says that we can trust Mama Bear. If she were a person, she'd be a good one. Well, we've reached an agreement then. I'll send a team to bring you aboard. Yeah, we'll send Frank and Mitch over there. They're not doing anything in particular. Nothing left of the Exodus. Clamber Charles intensify, yeah. Thank you, Commander. Please ensure that Dr. Murad is there to lead them. My memory core was not designed as a portable system, and it would be unfortunate if I were to be damaged in transit. We've got a plan then. I'll start putting out feelers. It may take a few months, but my friends in the grey market community should be able to come up with something. Until then, let's get back to our typical routine. There's money to be made, work to be done. You all know the drill. When we've got a new lead to go on, I'll let you all know. Oh, well, thanks, Darius. Thanks for that. Thanks. Let's all applaud Darius, folks. Thanks, Darius. You fucking prick. Anyway. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Rare item. This is just the best. Oh, no, honestly, guys, really, you went to all this effort just for me. This is the height of bullshit. Anyway. Do we have any mechs that are more than one on this list? We do. We have 2 Panther 9Rs. We don't need 2 Panther 9Rs. Sell Panther. There we go. Okay. Yo, Darius, can you get the drill? I must have dropped it in the airlock. Did HBS read the Living Legends sourcebook just before they started this? Maybe they did, yeah. I'm really curious to see what you think, where this Flashpoint is going, what else they throw at you in terms of twists. So far, I know what HBS are doing by just giving you some of the extra tech without going with all the clan stuff, because I understand that the scope of the project and probably the engine can't handle all of the stuff they would like to do. And no doubt that's probably going to be in a sequel or maybe some kind of major expansion. So this is a nice way of giving some of that stuff that a lot of fans are more used to with more modern games like MechWarrior Online and obviously some of the other MechWarrior titles in the past. It does fly in the face of a lot of the established written material though, the idea that this part of the periphery in what, 20 something? I mean, we've got a year, but you know, we're at a point where apparently there's LB-20s just floating around the periphery, not even the inner sphere. It's a little bit odd. I like this story so far. I like the idea of like a Clan Wolverine cargo vessel that's misjumped, and it's obviously just been floating here for God knows how long, trapped in some kind of low orbit. So that's kind of cool. I like that. That aspect of it's pretty fun. What the fuck kind of route is that? Just go that way. Anyway, so yeah, that's okay. I don't mind that part of the story. I think you see what I mean once the next part of the story rolls around. I don't want to spoil stuff, so I don't want to be any less vague for now. I mean, I know there's a bit where I think you pick to work either for the Black Widow or with the Bounty Hunter, and fuck yeah, I'm working with the Bounty Hunter because who wants to work with a filthy clan and Natasha Kerensky, you know? I want to do that. That's fucking bullshit. I also kind of feel that HBS really didn't achieve, because if you backed on the Kickstarter for this, they sent an email saying like, oh, it's complete, we've done everything in the project. It was like, okay, where's the bit where I can play multiplayer and I can pick the different mission types? So for instance, me and Davros had this plan where we were going to do a series of like a faux campaign idea where we had a points list and we were going to buy our forces and try and keep them alive, and we were going to do mission types. So one, I would be attacking, and if I was successful we'd move on to another mission where I was attacking, and then if I failed, Davros would then get to pick what mission we were doing next. It was supposed to do like this campaign between like House Lau versus House Marek, but it never happened because all you can do in the multiplayer is just straight up deathmatch. Why can't I do base attack, convoy escort, all of that stuff? Where are all the other mission types that I can play? They never made that available, and that's in the Kickstarter campaign. But Natasha's so hot. Yeah. Okay, so you heard that part. To me, it kind of felt like they just tossed all the famous names into the mix, even if it's arguable it makes sense for these people to be involved in a situation like that. Well, yeah, it does. It certainly makes sense that Natasha Kerensky would be involved, especially since the Wolf Dragoons would no doubt, if they got wind of, oh, there's been something found in the periphery, and yeah, it looks like it's Clan, or at least old Star League shit. We don't want that getting out, because they're spies, after all. So, yeah, they don't want that to be found. But it's, what the fuck is this? An area sensor lock, a prototype electronic warfare component, relates to capabilities of the Lost Beagle probe. When active, it performs the sensor lock against all enemies within radius for entering a cooldown state. Shit like that. Something like that would not be in the periphery, especially where we are in the periphery. We're on like the edge of the deep periphery here. We're at the bit where, past a certain point, you may find a habitable planet that might have a small human population who may still be driving around in like cars, and they don't have any mechs, and there's a tank, and it's really old. I mean, that's how bad it is in the deep periphery. Oh shit, oh. Is Gisconius actually healed, or is he still dead? Oh, he's healed, okay, that's good.
What's up, boss?
Pilots are still gaining XP,
Yes,
I'm
Commander.
told. So it be. Oh, the pilots are still gaining fucking XP. Alright,
Yeah?
gotta go fucking spend some of that. Base melee hit, let's see, what's that? Oh, overheat threshold's good. Cold shot mastery. We'll go with the overheat threshold though. Oh, and, well, since we got the XP, we'll go with both. Why not both?
Orders?
Gisconius, yeah, I've been using it to punch things at close range. My character, pretty much the same thing.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Just wait until you run into periphery pirates with ECM Ravens and ECM pizza trucks. Great. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Well, the periphery does have scatterings of little bits of Lost Tech, but you'd be talking about like a say House Calderon, one of their top pilots or their leader would have his mech, might have a few bits of Lost Tech on, maybe like an ER large or an ER PPC or a pulse laser or two. But as far as the periphery is concerned, that shit's super fucking rare. Like that's the kind of stuff that entire wars are fought over, or brief border conflicts are fought over. I know the Great Houses do that, but when the Great Houses go to war over Lost Tech, it's usually because, like, oh, there's a bunker and it's full of the stuff, and yeah, fuck those guys, we're gonna take it. For the periphery, it's like, oh, there's like 2 double heat sinks that we found over here. Shit, better go get them. That's an expensive prototype. Save the prototype escort mission. We should do that. It's against the Turians, but yeah. What are you gonna do? Where you go? Oh shit, yeah, my marauder's damaged. Forgot about that. So after Terrafell, all the shit that wasn't ready got left behind. Well, no, not really. Everything was still intact. The Amaris Civil War kicks off, which ruins the Star League. Basically, the House Cameron that controlled the Star League, that all falls apart.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Thanks for that. So the SLDF tried to hold things together, but obviously the Great Houses are saber rattling and all they want to do is go to war. Kerensky realizes there's no way that they're going to accept him as an interim leader while they try and track down another surviving Cameron family member to take the throne. So he gets the fuck out of Dodge. At this point, all of the tech is still intact. All the factories and companies are still producing stuff, but the succession wars kick off. And as the succession wars ramp up in their ferocity and their violence, the Great Houses get more and more desperate and start doing shit like dropping nukes on each other. And some of the planets that are the most important for this kind of stuff are the materiel production facilities, so they get absolutely destroyed, bombing each other back into a near Stone Age. The periphery doesn't really suffer much better going into its own minor conflicts with each other, and they were already kind of starved of some of this more advanced tech to begin with, so they end up in a scenario where they get slowly bled out, and the Great Houses pilfer them as best they can anyway during the conflict, so it doesn't matter. Sounds like the alien in the EU. Any tech there'd be a couple of centuries old though, right? It messes with my suspense of disbelief that a bit you can find of ancient tech in a cave and it's still good. After NAIS have poked it for a decade maybe, but a one-armed Capellan and a rust bucket just scrapping it is too much for me, to be honest. I think the suggestion is supposed to be that the quality of the production of SLDF material is to such a high standard that the items are preserved remarkably well.
Rolling.
That the tech is supposed to be so advanced at that point that, you know, that they can just sit dormant for so long and not really suffer any kind of degradation, or at least too much, that can't be quickly sort of maintained and repaired. But yeah, I know what you mean. I get what you mean, Varg. It is sort of a little bit like, seriously, really? We're supposed to believe that? It's no different from like the clans have tons of Brian caches just lying around that they crack open when there's like wars. When the War of Reaving kicks off between the clans, one of the things they do is they start raiding their own Brian caches to just drag out Star League material that was left behind while the Exodus was bopping along. I think Martha Pride, part of one other thing they're doing when she wants to rebuild the Jade Falcon Towman after the war, just before the Battle of Coventry, one of the things she does is basically raid a bunch of their own Brian caches so they can have enough materiel together so they can build the Cougar, for instance.
Yeah?
No, actually, what we'll do is let's stay maneuverable.
Acknowledged.
To be honest, though, I like the low-tech stuff. I'd happily stay pre-clan invasion, just to explore the other side stories. That's kind of mine and my brother's view. To be honest. There's some cool stuff later on, don't get me wrong. There are mechs that I really like from that period from the Innisphere, things like the Mauler, the Axeman, you know, Bushwhacker. I mean, there are some really, really cool mechs that come about because of the later tech stuff, or just bringing back the lost tech. But the 3025 and the sort of barely held together 2750 era stuff is pretty fun on its own, to be honest. Problem is you don't bury and seal one of them. One item, yeah. To be fair, it would depend on how the tech's stored. A buried sealed bunker an entirely different matter than a piece of fragile tech just lying in a swamp for a century.
It's good to go.
No, I mean, one of the things that would happen would be the people who were working for the SLDF who decided to stay, for instance, one of the things they would do would be to seal off the equipment in the belief that they could come back for it later. But I don't think the idea is supposed to be that I don't think anyone really could have predicted just how savage the Succession Wars, the first and second one, really were. The third one was a definite ramping down of the conflict, as they all kind of realised that if we keep this up, we're going to fuck it up for everybody, including ourselves, so it became more of a kind of border conflict thing. And turned into a raider's paradise. Speaking of raiders, there's a jump.
Damage minimal.
Come on. Send me a real mech warrior.
I always find it kind of sad that whenever they do clan stuff, it's very rare, if ever, that you see them mentioning the fact that a lot of clanners
Commander?
took it as a great honour to return to the Innisphere in their original like Ancestors Star League mech. So that you'd see these like SLDF era Highlanders and stuff stomping across the Innisphere again. Normally now with clan symbol. That's a cool visual. I like the idea of that, but they rarely do it because it's like Mad Dog, Timberwolf. Duh, what's the most popular thing on the blah, 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 blah. You know, they just charge out and they just do the same thing over and over again. Yawn. That's one of the reasons I really like this game compared to us, because it, as you said, Varg, it gives you the smaller stories. It's the periphery. It's so rarely acknowledged. It's like some stepchild. They created it, but then they didn't really want to do a lot with it.
Reporting critical hit.
Waiting for orders. I'm there.
That's why I was glad that when Jordan Weissman announced it, and he obviously thought, like, where haven't we really gone before? Ooh, periphery. That sounds like a good idea.
Multiple targets confirmed.
It's kind of cool as well because you get to see these factions that are very rarely bothered with, the Magistracy, the Taurians. I like the fact that they made a new one, despite the fact that I know some people didn't really like the writing for Khmer Arano, that side. I think the idea of this other periphery state, the Oregon Coalition, is pretty fun. I like the writing for the book as well that they made. That was pretty good. Come on. Yay!
Enemy mech destroyed.
No, Sparkle. The clans never really went that far down on the periphery map. The furthest any clans ever got, as far as the periphery is concerned, is I believe it's Snow Raven, when they merged with the Outworlds Alliance, which is obviously on the eastern sector. What the fuck is this? Are you fucking shitting me? Look at this! It's like a midget attacking a giant. What the fuck?
Damage minimal.
That camera perspective made him look so fucking tiny compared to this thing. And you know what? Fuck you, bitch.
Engaging physical attack.
Yeah, there you go, look at that. This side torso gone, motherfucker. Now you're about to get machine gun small lasers as well. You cheeky bastard. Yeah, you fall over. Oh, that was fucking elder abuse what was going on there.
Order.
The fuck was that?
Commander?
No, the Outworlds Alliance merged with
Targeting for physical
Snow
attack.
Raven. And I can't remember if they changed the name or not. It's a
Reporting
while since I
critical
looked,
hit.
but yeah, it massively increased the power base of the Outworlds, because the Outworlds Alliance and Snow Raven have a very strong similarity in the sense that they are not the most proficient mech warriors, but they're extremely skilled space and aerotech combatants. So the Snow Raven fleet merged with the rather skilled pilots of the Outworlds.
Engaging target. Hope we can salvage that.
I mean, you know, you would have thought like maybe the clans would have gone like, actually, you know, the periphery's an easy target. It gives us a good
Let's
base, like they do when they attack the northern
Rolling.
sectors. You think like, yeah, we'll take that. That's good. We'll go around. We'll attack them from the south. Plus, they had all that intel from Ulster Dragoons. They should have seen that the weakest of the great houses was the Capellans. You could have easily smashed through the Capellans, took loads of their territory off them in about 3.5 seconds flat, and, you know, made out like bandits straight to terror. But instead they decided to attack two of the most well-armed and well-equipped fucking great houses in the Inner Sphere. One of them backed up by the other well-armed and well-protected great house in form of Davian, leaving Marek and Lau to just sit back and relax. It's kind of weird. You can imagine that somebody who was in charge of the intel gathering for the Wolf Dragoons must have just been banging their head on the desk, like, what the fuck are they doing? Did the Ilkhan sniff glue before when he read these intel reports? What the fuck?
Coordinates received.
Yeah, the clans do have a few little monitoring posts, yeah, in some of the key locations along the route. Nothing too particularly well protected. One of the reasons that they don't want to be detected anyway is because they don't want the Inner Sphere to know that they're there. Maybe Darius gave me the intel, yeah. It's called more honourable to fight the strong guy. Well, if that was the case, why did they go so hot and heavy on the Free Razelhag Republic? I mean, Ghostbeard just stomped through that. And it's not even a fair fight. And they would know this. They have all of that intelligence given to them by Wolf Dragoons. It's still there. They know the strengths, or the relative strengths of all the great houses. It would make sense that, you know, Razelhag would not be an honourable target, at least for a clan as large and well equipped as the Ghost Bears. Sorry, Panda Bear. It would. I'd understand if a smaller clan like Fire Mandrel or someone along the lines of Hell's Horses or something like that were to attack Free Razelhag. That would have made more sense actually if one of the invaders was a smaller clan that had just managed to get in. But no, Ghost Bear's like, yeah, we're tapping that shit. Yeah, yeah, you guys can have the fucking the sci-fi like German states, and yeah, Smoke Jag, you guys can have the fucking crazy Bushido motherfuckers.
What do you need?
We're gonna fight these like Scandinavian dudes over here.
Moving to position.
Why do you want to fight them? No particular reason. Did the Dragoons break contract with the homeworlds before the FRI was created? Oh, contact. No. They have a world, Kulsh. They have, I forget.
Standing by.
I can't remember the bloody name of it now. They have their own world, basically. Is it Outreach, I think? Yeah, I think it's Outreach. But that's basically their home system at that point for the Wolves Dragoons. So they're well aware of everything that's happening. And just outside the northern periphery, deep periphery, they actually have a fucking outpost station, I think. Because during their time acting as mercenaries in the Inner Sphere, they regularly rotate their mechs and equipment and pilots in and out. And to do that, they have this linking system where a clan ship would come in, drop off equipment, they would go there, grab some of it, and come back into the Inner Sphere. But they'd make it as likely as possible, so it wasn't super obvious. Except for when they first arrived and the guy on the station shits himself and thinks an invasion fleet has turned up. Because they turn up in, like, you know, warships and stuff. The first time. Or they turn up in a bunch of, like, dropships or whatever that haven't been seen for absolute centuries, and they're all pristine, of course. So the poor bastard on the station royally shits himself. While they were racing for Terra and Razelhag, well, yeah, in that regard, yes, that is more in line with what it is. That maybe Ghost Bear were a little bit more on the ball, thinking, well, if we go through this softer part, we can cut a route right down into Earth, and we could be the first there. Of course, this was all before any of them really understood that Comguard existed.
Waiting for orders.
Obviously running under the assumption that Comstar was a thing. They knew about Comstar, obviously, because Outbound Light was the ship that they captured and gave them a lot of the information about the Inner Sphere. They didn't know about the Com Guards, because they were a much more secretive group.
Confirmed.
And there was a guy in the comment chain who I had to delete it because he got very aggressive in the end. He got like so personal about it. It's just like, oh, you're a hack, you don't know what you're talking about. I was just like, oh, whatever. So I just deleted it in the end because it just felt like this is just pointless converse now. But he was saying like, oh, the clans would have won because they had these warships and stuff that could have jumped anywhere. And so the Inner Sphere wouldn't have been able to win the war against the clans that it continues. Like, well, no, they had far less men and materiel. The clans don't have the sheer numbers, and the more planets that were captured coreward would have meant more insurrections, more guerrilla warfare that they're not prepared for or equipped for. Yes, they can jump some warships in and they can attack planets from above, but it's not very honourable for the clans to do that. In fact, Turtle Bay was an example of that happening,
Commander.
and the other clans were shocked that Smoke Jaguar would do such a thing.
Rolling.
And the only reason the Smoke Jaguars did it was because they didn't understand that a defeated enemy would continue to fight. So yeah, in this scenario, a load of clan warships jump over New Avalon, in House, Davian space, and they issue a Bachal. Well, the first thing is that Davian are just going to be able to fight them on the ground, and they're now surrounded anyway, so even if they do blockade the planet, it doesn't mean that they've immediately going to win the fight anyway, and Davian will still send troops down to the planet eventually, and the clans will get burnt out. They just don't have the men and material to spread themselves that far. The reason that they're so successful, obviously, is analogous to Blitzkrieg in World War II. It was tech and equipment and tactics that hadn't really been used before. The Inner Sphere weren't prepared for it, just like a lot of Europe wasn't prepared for that kind of warfare, and they very quickly blitzed their way through. But as resistance strengthens and people get used to the tactics, things turn. That was the whole point.
Standing by.
Yeah, I argue this. I think I misquoted or misremembered something in one of the comments, and that he just went fucking apeshit, completely mental. You're a hack, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, right, well, thanks for chatting, but I'm just getting this now. I just thought there's no point leaving the conversation there. it's just pointless. I know people can get very, very attached to things like Battletech, especially some fans of the clans can get very, very attached. I've seen stuff of people who are big fans of like Smoke Jaguar who get incensed by the idea if you talk about, oh well, they were destroyed and they were the only clan to be like wiped out in such a way. They get so fucking protective of that. And for one, it's a war game. What's that spelled? Like, one minor mistake or inaccuracy invalidates an entire string of argument. I hate when people don't. That's basically what happened, yeah. And I did say, yeah, oh, I fucked up, yeah, I didn't, and actually what I meant was this, but at that point, there's no coming back. You know, they're not gonna clear head or chat about it.
On it.
And it's sad. I don't mind arguing about those things, and I'm more than happy to hold up. Like, plenty of times I've gotten the wrong variant in a name, like Best in Class recently was a good example, where I mentioned the wrong version of the crab. It's the SL that had the large pulse and the jump jets. Someone corrected me in the comments. I halved it, so it's up there for people to see. Other people might go, hang on, isn't that other crab? And I said, yeah, I fucked that up. It's going to happen. Battletech's so big a universe. There's so much information that you have to keep track of that, yeah, I'm going to make mistakes of it just like anyone else. And I'm more than happy to say, like, yeah, my bad, fucked up there. But it never occurs to me as like, he got the wrong date or the wrong month, or he said the wrong company name. Time to dog pile and fucking jump all over them and stomp on them and say that, yeah, you're a fucking like noob, you don't know what you're talking about. What's this, Papa? In my opinion, Battletech hardcore fans wear leather shorts and a mullet and like to get spanked by their mum. A Davian wouldn't make those mistakes. Fuck you, no man. Oh no. A Davian wouldn't make those mistakes.
Engaging target.
Well, no, because the writers always make sure the Davian doesn't make any bloody mistakes, do they? House Davian for me is like Ultramarines in Warhammer 40k. They're just written to be the god kings of everything, and no one else gets a look in or are on the same level, because the writer decided they really liked that group, so they damn you all otherwise.
What's up, boss? On my way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my love of Battletech just comes from a very young age. I've probably told this before, but my brother used, we had all the books and a bunch of the original cardboard counters and stuff from the original Battletech box, and it's just always sort of been around since I've been a kid, seeing these things, and so Battletech's kind of been a part of my life since I was about 4 years old. Thinking back to it now, actually, I think the first tabletop game I played was Battletech, because my brother used to run little fights where he would always pick a locust and I could pick any mech, because I didn't know then what they were. I just liked the look of the mech on the pictures. And then we'd play the game, that'd be the first war game I ever played. Yeah, you're right, yeah, far too much of that in the world where you can't make a point without getting too many feels involved. It's a shame. I think that's what's happening with fandom overall, not just for things like, Battletech and gear. There's a lot of people who now, like, if they have this opinion where, oh, are you a fan of it? You have to be the most angry fucking defensive person in the world. You can't criticize anything even in the slightest, because if you do, you're wrong on so many levels for this, that and the other. And you can't be a real fan. How could you say this? It's like, you can like something and still have a criticism for it. I like Battletech, but I'll criticize it for some of the ways they handled the clans, but that doesn't mean I dislike Battletech, and it certainly doesn't mean I think the clans should be removed just because I don't like them, for fuck's sake. There's plenty of people who were introduced to Battletech via the clans, so there's that obviously brought in a lot of money for the company, kept them running, and is probably one of the reasons Battletech still exists.
Roger that.
I'll do what I can.
So I was like, I remember seeing this thing,
there.
because I like Overwatch. I actually like Overwatch more for its characters and the story, more so than the gameplay in some respects. But I remember seeing like somebody who just made a comment about one of the characters, and like 15 people just fucking dumped on them hard. It's like, oh, you're not a real fan. Oh, you're just some fucking, you're just one of these like Blizzard haters. Why don't you fuck off to like League of Legends or something? It's like, wow. For a start, why would anyone want to fuck off to League of Legends? Because all I ever hear about that game is that it is horrendously toxic. And I played Rainbow Six. It's a taxi service. Fucking one dropship comes in, one dropship leaves. I will admit that I was, however, briefly unreasonably upset when I first read that Diamond Shark later down the timeline reverted back to their old, objectively lamer name and totem animal. I like Sea Fox. I think it's cute. maybe that's the reason you don't like it. I'd like Clan Sea Fox. I was sad that Clan Mongoose never got a chance. Cute is the problem. I like foxes. I think foxes are cute. Oh. Well, shit. They were so close, yet so far. I want to pet the mongoose. Oh. Diamond sharks are sparkly and awesome. Well, they like vampires from fucking Twilight. Sparkly vampires. Oh, effervescent demons. Sparkly diamond sharks. Oh. I think it's fine that there are fans of the other clans that generally never really got much of a look in. And when the Diamond Sharks do get a look in, it's on 2Kid, and what happens, apparently the Diamond Sharks are just a bunch of brain-dead morons who don't listen to anything that they're told. What's this? They lay traps and ambush and they don't play it by our rules. Well, fuck you guys, we're going to do exactly what we've been doing all the other times and ignore the fact that we have all this intelligence. Blah, blah, blah. We got our asses handed to us. How did this happen?
That's a hit.
Oh, that was the other thing that crazy guy was arguing about. Saying, oh, the Com Guard were a bunch of this, that, and the other, and the clans are elite warriors. I said, yeah, they're elite warriors who got beat by a green army. They got beat by the Com Guard, who had no actual combat experience. So how does this support the argument that the clans would win when this army of elites, let's say, get pounded by an army of fucking newbies who haven't really... They've got good tech, but they haven't fought anybody. Oh, fuck off. I want to know more about Wolverine. Again, going through their story and the... forget's name... oh, the Minnesota tribe today. Appearing and then disappearing in the Inner Sphere, that would be brilliant. Yeah, that would be interesting. From what I remember, wasn't it the new Khan was kind of arrogant and dum-dum? Didn't he walk back on a number of more progressive social differences compared to other clans? Is it me, or is these gamers the only ones that will survive and have no problem with staying at home? Yes, average Joe.
Waiting for orders.
The superior remainder of the human race.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, they are a green army, but yeah, they are a bunch of semi-religious zealots, yeah. Oof. Brutal.
Target down.
The objective is
I
secure.
don't quite remember Sparkle Dragon with regards to the Diamond Shark Khan. I just remember that they still held the viewpoint that free births should never be allowed to be mech warriors. They were still treated with a relatively large disdain. They were viewed as inferior people, and thus they didn't really hold much stock in their opponents on 2Kid, and that's why they ended up making a lot of blunders. And obviously the bidding war lost them. So that was the other thing that this guy didn't seem to understand, was the fact that if the clans were ever going to get closer to Terra, they were all going to do this stupid bidding war shit, which meant it would have been easy to just bid them down to such a level that they would never win. And who's to say that, oh, is Earth on the line? Alright, fuck it. We'll bid you down to this, and then they just obliterate them with a load of artillery and airstrikes and stuff, and then when they say, that was dishonourable, it's like, well, fuck you, we're defending our planet. You're a bunch of idiots who who actually believed us when we said, oh yeah, totally, yeah, it'll be a Bungle and Mitch outside there with
Multiple targets
with a fucking a jeep with a machine gun on the top and a fucking bad attitude. Get the fuck out of here, stupid plant.
Scored a critical hit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Tudos. Yeah, you can donate your CPU and GPU runtime to mapping the COVID structure to produce a vaccine. Yeah, that was him. They got stomped on Tukey and their free birth reserve saved their butts, which made him change his views on free births. Yeah, they did. They did alter a bit. Yeah, you're all right. They suddenly saw the benefits of having the good old free births around. I want to see more of Hell's Horses during the invasion, a rare clan that used combined arms. Yeah, that's true. Plus, obviously they have quite a grudge against the Jade Birdies. There's a lot of interesting inter-clan stuff that kind of gets mentioned, but isn't really, again, touched on much more than a passing note in a source book or some background history. I'd love to see some of the conflicts between Steel Viper and Jade Falcon back in clan space. The way Blood Spirits have their feud against, I can't remember if it's Fire Mandrill or Star Adder. I think it's one of the snake ones, I think.
Roger.
But there's a lot of little inter-clan stuff going on. Your earlier thing, Varg, about the Minnesota tribe, I was at a couple of years back. I was discussing this with Tigger because when he was working at Foot doing little bits of stuff for Battletech, I asked him about that. What were their plans regarding that? And he said that the eastern side of the map, because he said they had all these maps set up, the eastern side of the inner sphere, past the periphery there were other star systems, and that's where the Wolverines went. And that the idea was that the Wolverines were going to be found at some point, and they'd have their own systems and their own tech, but it never really came to pass. Hey Pincer, well hello there people of the internet, how's the weather in your part of the world? We got a thunderstorm that gently shifted to snowfall and then started melting and turned streets into a bog. The spring is officially here. Weather out here, I think it was raining a little bit earlier, but it's, yeah, relatively pleasant at the moment. I'd actually prefer if it was still just cold, but then again I just like cold weather. Prefer it more than getting warm. I hate the summer. Absolutely miserable. I don't deal with the warmth very well. I could never go to a hot country. I know that for a fact. Or a hot part of a country. Like for instance, I could never take a holiday to somewhere like America or go to Florida or California because I think I'd just melt. Or Texas. Or Arizona or so. I'd just be like, ah. Send me north.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Send me closer to the Arctic Circle.
That mech you wanted?
Yeah, we know. We know, Yang. Oh, how we know. Selling bagel mechs. Yeah, let's see. We got anything that's got anything that's a number 2 on this list? Oh, cool. Okay, they're all newbies. Wait a minute. These aren't the ones in my storage, are they? Ah, piss. These are the ones who are going into the bloody mech bay. Oh, what's this? It's a fucking gremlin patrol down here. Yeah, I can't really put up with that, can we? The fuck? Yeah, one thing I should probably do. Can we do, actually, can we do a refit on this? Do we have the space? Did I got gyro, didn't I? Oh, they can only go in the CT. Well, that's that. Well, that's that. Wait, how much? Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, let's not bother with that. I hate the fact that all the mods, basically all the mods take up tonnage. It's just ruin my, my stock stuff. In Arizona, you'd most likely just straight up vaporize. I probably would, yeah. The inner spheres. The inner sphere sees warriors aged 35 or over as old. The inner sphere sees them as just not as green anymore. Yeah. Here I was when I won the lotto. I'd send you a ticket to this wonderful Lancia. It's so lush with dust and poison. Oh, thanks, BFG. I can suffer my own snake bite. Yeah, spring there's usually that way, Papa. I'd say I'd add the Wolverine stories that will never be told. It's the Firefly pile. Lol. Shame. Average Joe, it's not entirely unwarranted. I'm 36 and I'm absolutely knackered from scrapping. Yeah, I'm with you. So give you Tundra and Drizzle any day. Yes, that's what you want. Oh, I can't be dealing with this heat.
Roger that, Commander.
Roger that, Commander. Oh, off we go.
All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Do. Oh Christ, did I finish my tea? I did. Good. Bit of a stretch. Oh fuck, I had barely any sleep. When did I go to sleep last night? Come on, brain. Oh yeah, about 4:30. That's right. Half 4, trying to listen to something to make me go to sleep. What happened? Fell asleep and the fucking laptop was still on. I had to wake up, turn the laptop off, turn back over. Then what happens? Sooty decides that she's going to be the loudest fucking oh god, what's this? Darius calls you to the bridge. My contacts came through Kosei. I've got a lead on the Dobrev. A grainy image fills the view screen. What you're looking at is a Bauman Group distribution centre on Independence. Every scrap of exotic contraband that's been turning up on the black market has gone through this site. Samira nods thoughtfully. Sounds good. I'll mark it on the map. When you're ready to check it out, just let me know. One other thing, Darius pulls up a dossier. For 50,000 C-bills I can arrange for a portion of Bauman's security team to call in sick on the day of our arrival. Could save us some trouble when we follow up on this. Yeah, why not?
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Oh yeah. 50,000 for the bribe, he says. We know what we know what you mean, Darius, you thieving fuck.
We've entered orbit, Commander.
Holding tight. You follow Dr. Morales, blah blah blah. Samira's helping Garm into an EVA suit. Dr. Morales, what do you think you're doing? There's some space junk embedded on the debris shield, Samira explains, closing the pressurized helmet. If it's not removed, it could cause more damage down the line. Garm volunteered to help. Garm raises a gloved hand. It's not just space junk, Commander. The debris could be dangerous if not removed with care. Dr. Murad points at a diagnostic. It's called a debris shield for a reason. It's doing its job. Please, Commander, if you're not convinced, there are professionals on Argos who can inspect and repair the Argo if need be. There's no reason for Garm to play the hero. Garm, not Spacer. Send her out. Yes, this sounds like it totally will go well. Let's spend the 200,000. Garm, you can have the low spirits, because I don't really like the idea of Garm spinning off into space, dying horribly in the vacuum. Holy shit. No, I thought that was an entire Battlemaster for a second. I was like, whoa, Battlemaster. Right, so, oh, it's all the way over there. 2.5 skull. This is exciting, Commander. It's only going to cost 180,000. Oh, I'm employed by Darius, so that means none of the costs go to me then, right? Fine, alright, let's go. I think cats just know. I'm working from home today, so I need to get up at 8 in the morning. What time does Salem, our cat, decide he wants his breakfast? 5:40, little bastards. Yeah, I think Sooty started screeching for her food at about 7:30. But she meows outside my brother's door. So he shuts his door when he's asleep, whereas me and Kitty, we keep our door open so the cats can come in and out. And we have a heat map, but that's kind of Hebe's territory. So she sleeps in, Sooty doesn't want any of that. She doesn't want to go into our room. So she wants to go into my brother's room. But he's asleep. We have a rotation where 3 days out of the week I get up with the cats, 4 days out of the week he gets up with the cats. Thursday being one of those days. So she sits right outside his door, meowing her lungs out. But so what I started doing was I used to throw a sock in her general direction. I used to get up, creep up and throw a sock, and that would like basically spook her enough that she'd stop doing it for about 40 minutes to an hour. But now she's gotten so good at listening for the noise of me getting up to throw the sock at her that if I start to get out of the bed, she bolts down the stairs, which stops her from coming back up for a bit. But unfortunately now I can't spook her with the sock because she's always listening for me. It's a pain in the ass. I need a new system. Ugh, hopping around, breeding and eating carrots. Come on, let's get to this system. It's no worry until she begins to throw the said sod back at you. Oh, that would be fun.
Ready to go over financials?
Ah, yeah, let's go over financials, Commander. Hey, Commander, can I just steal some money? He may as well just ask. He may as well just say, can I steal your money? We're just going to save scum it. So I don't know how bad this is going to be. This could be terrible. What's in the store? Assassin. Banshee. It would be so great if there was an Atlas part. Because I've got 2 bits of an Atlas, it would be absolutely fucking stunning if there was an Atlas. Just... Oh yeah, don't worry, there's a bit of an Atlas here. I'm sure no one will come like, holy shit. Yeah, he is a pirate, that's for sure. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I guess... I have to click that and then begin. There we go. Hunting season for wabbits. Okay, people, the Bauman Group's distribution centre is smack dab in the centre of an uninhabited jungle in Independence's equatorial green belt. We're going to fight our way to the distribution centre, find out where they've taken the Dobrev, and liberate as much exotic contraband as the leopard can carry. It can't be that easy. It's never that easy. It won't be. The Bauman Group has a particularly well-armed cavalry lance patrolling just outside our projected AO, and if we attack the distribution centre before we deal with them, they'll have plenty of time to circle around and outflank us. Sounds like a situation to avoid. It is, and that's why we're going to play this safe. Rather than mounting a direct assault on the facility, I'm setting our mech warriors down on the outer edge of the Bauman Group's territory. If the intel that Darius's contacts gave us checks out, we'll catch the Opfor's cavalry lance with its pants down. And if it doesn't check out, that'll tell us something too. Works for me. Dr. Murad, have you brought the Mudabone back online yet? 2 steps ahead of you. I'll put it on the view screen. Commander Yokoyama, I've been informed of your impending combat drop. When you've taken the Bauman Group's distribution centre, please send word to engineering. Dr. Murad and I will stand ready to analyse any and all data you recover. Alternatively, you could, I don't know, maybe help us out. I mean, we didn't haul your combat drones all the way out here for nothing. If your Lancer requires assistance, I will of course provide it. A word of caution, however, my drones are a limited resource. When they are damaged or destroyed, I have no way of replacing them. Nobody aboard this ship has the specialised knowledge required to repair an SLDF combat drone, including me. Those functions were governed by dedicated systems aboard my orbital platform. And you're not on your platform anymore. Wonderful. Mama Bear's right, Maya. We should keep the drones in reserve until we actually find the Dobrev. I get the feeling we're going to need them. Agreed. And besides, the 50 grand that we blow on bribes should make this deployment a cakewalk. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's get down there, Kosei. The sooner we engage the enemy, the more time we'll have to hit the distribution centre. Do 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 do. Could be worse. My cat used to curl up on my head till I woke up. Darius is behind the repairs in Warthog. He must be on the French tech tree though. Jesus Christ. That Lorraine 40 tonner costs like nearly 50 grand to repair each match if it gets destroyed. I don't know if anyone's tried out the Swedish tech tree yet for the tanks, but woof, they've got some they've got some tough tanks to use in the early stages. Tier 1's fine. Tier 2, there's some that are still carrying around 37mm guns that just... They may as well just be fucking firing hopes and dreams. It shits this rook. That Largo 1, trust me, you will learn to hate that tank. It's just this large slab of steel that's got a gun that's terrible. French style shit. No, because the French stuff is actually half decent compared. Believe it or not. Yeah, Darius is like Smaug, yeah.
Command interface initiated.
Fucking dragons. So according to our intel, the group's cavalry lance should be patrolling through this AO. Get in there, hit them hard, wipe them out. When the cavalry lance is on ice, you'll be clear to advance on the distribution centre. Better move fast. I just intercepted communication aimed at Notka and his jump ship. Apparently the distribution centre's under attack. Yeah, that's confirmed. I'm picking up sounds of explosions and laser fire. So much for our cautious approach. Can you get us over there now, Maya? Can't risk it. AO's too hot. You're just going to have to deal with this problem before moving on to the next. With luck, the Op4's hired guns, and whoever these new assholes are will soften up one another before we get there. A new game I've been playing recently is State of Decay 2. I don't know if anyone ever played the original State of Decay. That's pretty fun. The zombie survival thing. It's quite good. Darius isn't stealing all these monies just for himself. He uses it to sponsor the pirates you have to fight against. Everything to keep you entertained. This is how deeply he cares for you, Commander. Oh god, he's a fucking sociopath. Commander, we're getting an incoming transmission from an unknown dropship. It isn't one of Bauman's, so it must belong to whoever's hitting the distribution centre. Oh shit. Who is it, Maya? The Bounty Hunter. As in, the Bounty Hunter. The one with the holovid show and the action figures and the quadruple digit kill count. I'm putting him through. Commander Yokoyama of Ronin Company. We've never spoken before, but I trust that you know who you're talking to. We know who you are, Bounty Hunter. I doubt there's a mech warrior alive who doesn't. If you don't mind my asking, what the hell are you doing here? The same thing you are, only faster and better. My crew's packing up the Bauman Group's inventory as we speak. Thanks for the heads up, I guess? It was more of a friendly warning. You're going to want to stay away from the distribution centre until we finish cleaning it out. Matter of fact, it'd work best for me if you just withdraw from combat right now. I'll give you a few minutes to decide. He's off the line. We just got threatened by a celebrity. The man's a living legend, for God's sake. So, are we withdrawing? If we turn tail and run, the Bounty Hunter will probably shoot us in the ass on our way out. The man has a rep. Even if he doesn't, the hit to our reputation will be enormous. Imagine us running away on the highlight reel of the next season of Bounty Hunters. You think anyone want to hire us after that? On the other hand, if we fight him and win, we'll be famous. We could jack up the rates. Hell with it, we're pushing forward. If the Bounty Hunter wants a piece of us, we'll give it to him. Let's see how good this guy really is. I really don't think Darius realises just how much of a shitstorm we're about to walk into, because that fucking thing... The Bounty Hunter's going to kick the shit out of me. I'm going to get killed by the Bounty Hunter.
What's up, boss?
Yep.
Ah, you see, I thought... Oh, okay. So apparently... Oh. Right, she jumps there, she can see them.
Engaging jump jet.
Nope. What we got? Gallant urban assault vehicle and a Gwyffin. Hookers to the left,
Copy that.
drugs to the right. For any people who understand, I just quoted Battletech, an early Tom Hanks comedy film. Tom Hanks, he's got the coronavirus. I'm just waiting for the BBC thing to say that he's fucking carked it. And I'm like, holy shit. Tom Hanks was killed in it. And it was for the fucking coronavirus. That'd be mental. That'd be so weird.
Commander?
Like, Tom Hanks has always been there, you know, he's a bit like Christmas or something. It's just that you're not, like, always watching his stuff, but you're always aware that, you know, Tom Hanks... I could always watch a Tom Hanks movie. I fancy watching Big. You're like, he could be dead.
Orders?
We sat around going like, do you remember Tom Hanks? Yeah.
On
He's
it.
fucking dead. He died of the coronavirus. I don't know, of course, that line from Battletech is just always stuck with me. Just the way his friend like opens the door and he's just like, hey, hookers to the left, drugs to the right. It's just, you got like the crazy bad guy who's like everything's going wrong for him. He's just like shouting, shit, 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 shit. Just constantly shouting shit at everything. It's just, I don't really funny. Still out there, Yokoyama? Ah, that's a shame. I was hoping you'd listen to basic instructions. Yeah, I bet you were. Sorry to disappoint you. Hey, I'm sorry too. I was hoping I wouldn't have to order my associates to reduce you to your component materials. Unfortunately, you've taken that decision out of my hands. Gods, Commander, we have company. If, by some miracle, you manage to survive what's coming, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, this is goodbye, Commander. Do a better job of picking your battles in the next life. Oh, he's a confident man. Oh, he's a confident little fucker. Twitch just censored Bachelor Party. What? Ow, 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 ow. Fucking Griffins. Huh? It's even got his unit's logo, that's kind of fun. Nope. Oh, I see. Picking on me despite the fact there's a closer target. Fuck you, game.
Do they think they can hurt me? What do you need? Got it.
Alright, well if you want me, you gotta fucking go out there and get me. Just let them smack crap out of each other, I don't care.
Waiting for orders.
In fact, it gives the Lance an opportunity to cool down and recharge.
Commander?
Commander? Oh, hey, Commander. Oh,
Copy that.
Commander. Hey, Vegeta. Hey, Vegeta. Vegeta. Hey, pop this gallant assault vehicle. Come on. Nah. Nah, Mr. Poopy Butthole. How come MechWarrior 3's ingenious MFBs never been used in another game? No idea. No idea why the mobile field base never made it into other games. I know why they didn't put the mobile repair bay into other games, because it doesn't actually fit, obviously, Battletech's universe. There you go, kill each other, yes, that's what we want. Just strike each other down. Yeah, you guys have fun. Oh, that guy's dead. That was launched back. Because they're OP, yeah. They were too good, we don't deserve them anymore. It's like having the repair bay on in MechWarrior 5. I saw it in one mission, never saw it again. And the Corsair. I don't think the Corsair ever appeared in MechWarrior 5, so that whole thing from Russ about how, oh yeah, we made this Corsair and it's going to be like a pirate mech and it's going to be in a story, and it never turned up. Like, ever.
Copy that. Holding for the right move.
Maybe it'll turn up in the upcoming DLC, who knows? It was a fun mechanic that wasn't around to manage weight limits and stuff. But there was a lot of cool stuff in MechWarrior 3, yeah. They really did actually put a lot of thought into it. We know it would be DLC. Well, as I said in the review for when I did the review of MechWarrior 5, when the DLC comes out, I'm more than fine with picking that up and looking at it, playing it, and seeing how it compares to the rest of the DLC. I wasn't doing anything to you. You fucking... I was just sat down bottom of this hill letting you fight the bounty hunters people. Now you fucking walk up in my town and fucking attack me. What's this shit? You got bigger problems behind you, see? Look at that, you just got hunchbacked. Yeah, dickhead. Fucking hell. But I'll probably review it. I'll probably look at it and see what it adds to the base game. And I'm more than happy to say, like, with this added, for instance, I feel that the base game is improved by this content. Or it's more of the same, so not really that impressive. And another one is going to get shot in the spine because dumb AI. It's got a death wish. These Bauman guys have got a death wish. I don't know why.
Engaging target.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but they want
Standing by.
to get shot a lot.
Roger. Target confirmed.
Stick with the energy weapons, I guess.
Reporting critical hit.
Or at least anything that I've got plenty of ammunition for. The repair bays are in 2 missions that I saw, one early and the last one, nothing in between and never in the randoms. There are also some decent mods coming out now, along with more like the MWO and Gimme More Guns ones. I'm not surprised that people started to make mods that made it feel more like the game that they have a fan base for, because they decided to walk away from that.
Target
Bit of an
taking
odd
a critical
decision.
hit.
Yeah?
But that's just what they chose to do.
Confirmed.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
still going.
Got past the armor.
Well, half the Bauman Lance have been defeated. See, the Gallant ain't stupid. The Gallant, that's a fucking hunchback. He's probably screaming at the Griffin pilot. What are you doing? Meanwhile, Griffin pilot. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Why are you doing this? Why are you running straight up? Oh, here we go. Hunchback. Killing shot. Oh, he missed! Oh, I thought he was going to get the killing blow on the Gallant, but no. Yeah, there's the Cretan security. Yeah, the death before dishonor. AC-20 assisted seppuku. Oh yeah, Sudoku. Yeah, death by Sudoku. Oh, let's keep the heat low.
Engaging physical attack.
Eh.
Commander?
What she walks. Ooh, oh, there we go, okay.
I'm there.
An enemy Trebi. Oh, it's a Cretan 7K. Hello. Ah, the bro arrives.
10-4.
Hello, bro.
Hello, Rocket.
Yep.
So we meet again.
Indeed, we do. On this,
Roger.
the eve of match. And so I stand before you again.
Such a terrifying countenance with that which you
Good to
produce.
go.
Indeed, my countenance is terrifying, but not as terrifying as the stench from which arrives from your mouth.
Engaging target.
You sleep well? Okay, actually, you didn't hear the cat this morning then.
No.
Oh, that's lucky for you then, because that's all I fucking heard. Meow, 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 meow. Like I couldn't grab a sock in time. I grabbed a pair of underpants and was going to throw them at her, but she fucking legged it. What's this? What's
What are
this?
these people saying?
Is that a cock shot in the Griffin? Probably. Hi, bro. Vince says, the bro, the hero we need but don't deserve.
Probably the other way around, but thanks.
Average Joe, Lord of the Soup. Sparkle Dragon, Filthy Comstar Spy. The Kettle Lord has roused, says the mighty Kulch. 2 Dave, may his bruise be praised.
Warning. Armor breached.
Fucking
Internal
Hunchback
damage.
just opened up my whammer.
Yeah.
Standing by.
Ow?
What hunchbacks do.
I don't know, yeah. Shit's given? Appears they've checked none. Yeah, well, we're still splitting fire between mechs with the LRM-20s. Let's see if we can tear apart this Trebuchet 7K. 7K is actually new for the recent patch, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, curating model that wildly changes the Trebuchet into a PPC AC5 something else carrying model.
Oh,
I quite
right.
like it. I like the
Oh,
7K Trebuchet. Never play with a Hunchy. Yeah, I don't want to catch the Hunchy AC20s that he's throwing. Veronica says hello. Papa Slump
Hello, Veronica.
never play catch with a Hunchy. Yeah, do not want to.
Waiting for orders.
Don't want to get it wrong side of Hunchy.
Coordinates received.
Well, we can assume that the Trebi is... Yeah, he's neutered, so he's not the threat.
Yeah.
No, not that. Him. You fucking Jesse. Right, no. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That just takes me out of the heat thing. Alright, so I won't do that. I'm going to target his right torso. I want to fire everything! Ultra 10, yeah, okay, we opened up the torso. We didn't blow it up, but hopefully we can work on that.
That's like our tabletop. We open shit up. Never roll.
Oh yeah, it's like, ooh, roll for a crit, yeah, 6, fuck!
Ah.
7, fuck! Why do we roll so bad?
Because the most common score on 2d6.
7, yeah. Let's just keep doing
That's
it.
all we roll.
Waiting for orders.
Just 1 8. I just need to roll 8 once. I just do 1 crit.
It's like, that's how I roll. It's like, no, I wish I wouldn't. I wish I'd roll higher.
And then you do get a crit, and you go, yes, I'm gonna take that weapon off him. You have destroyed a safe.
Oh, I crit his AC20. That's good.
Oh.
Didn't destroy it, crit it. He's fallen over. Oh, by the way, these are some of the bounty hunters blokes.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, piece of shit that he is. Cocky motherfucker, mainly due to his like well-deserved reputation as a killer, and a very skilled battle mech pilot, and also one of the few guys who's gone up against the Black Widow and come out alive and all the rest of it. So fuck him.
And now running around in her mech with all her snappy tech. Oh,
Yeah.
she's such an amazing pilot. How does she do it? Oh yeah, because she was using a load of fucking advanced tech the entire time.
Right.
What
Well,
do you need?
Does not make him far her superior since he beat her.
I'd say he's smarter than her because he beat her using a surprise attack.
Well, that's true. Didn't he drop a load of stuff?
Yeah, trapped her neck in a ravine, so he couldn't get out. There we go. He's dead. Hunchback's out of the picture.
Tango down.
Right, so let's see.
Standing by.
Garm, you were overheating, weren't you? It's like, punch this Trebuchet for me, don't you?
Engaging.
Strange positioning, Garm. You've just opened up your rear torso to the Kintaro. But,
Enemy
I
eliminated.
guess you did the job.
Ready for orders.
Yeah.
Roger.
I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. He's barely damaged, which is the only reason I'm putting him in front of the Kintaro, just to force the attack.
Yeah.
Drop the UAC. Drop the SRX.
Target
Medium
acquired.
laser. It's the thought that counts. I like the way it wheels around its fault. Yeah, 2 PPCs. I can fire both of them. Go for a side torso. See if we get lucky. Yeah, we hit one side torso. So he's either going to go melee or he's going to go like full fucking alpha strike. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Luckily it hit mostly the left side. So I'm okay.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yes, Commander.
Orion in the spine, motherfucker.
Putting my weight.
Headbutt. Fucking.
You actually use your head, the weakest part of your mech, to ram another mech.
Oh shit, the glass is broken.
The pilot is unconscious.
Pilot.
Fortunately, you're a pilot.
Engaging physical
Oh, that was fucking stupid. It was great.
Commander?
You literally did a run, stop, and kick.
Dink.
Ding.
Fire everything.
All weapons are go.
SRM6 crit.
Critical hit,
Then he fell
Commander.
over. How fucking angry would you need to get to top someone with a fucking battle? Hey, see you, Jimmy. Come here.
Glaswegian smile.
Yeah. Roundhouse kick, yeah. Oh shit. Oh, martial arts.
Oh, look at this.
Some Kintaro Fu as well.
damage
Yeah.
minimal.
Oh yeah? So we can answer that one, grasshopper. Fuck you! No, I missed! Quick, use the backup weapons. Ah, it wasn't all for nothing.
Let's go.
Enemy critical damage detected.
What do you
Oh,
need?
Guardian, end this,
You know what
please.
you need to do, don't you?
Sweep the leg.
Fuck you, bro.
Sweep
Fuck you, bro.
the leg.
I hate crackhead. Ow,
Sweep
ow.
the
Ow,
leg.
get off my stream!
You need to sweep the leg.
Ow. Get out of it! Get out of it, you fucking Karate Kid loving bitch! Yeah. That's the last one, Commander. This AO is clear. Gods be praised. Banging knuckles with the bounty hunters isn't my idea of a good time. Incoming transmission. I hear you just handed my friends a regulation ass kicking. Suppose I should thank you for that. It'll give me something new to rib them about our celebration party. From where I'm standing, you don't have a whole lot to celebrate. The hole full of contraband we just lifted says otherwise. I'd be happy to chat about it after we're all back in orbit. Drop me a line, Yokoyama. I'll be waiting.
Mission successful.
I'm gonna work with a bounty hunter! I'm not working with the Black Widow, fuck that. I'm not helping that fucking clan of scum bitch. I'd rather work with the backstabbing fucking bounty hunter. No C-bills! Dial tone, what the fuck? Oh, the bits I got were useless. Oh, I got an entire hunchback out of the picture. Oh, I'll have the bit of the trebuchet, I suppose. The plus AC-10's pretty useful. Nothing else particularly amazing there. That's an SRM. I thought it was the SRM4 that had bonuses. Yeah, we'll take the entirety of the hunchback, and we'll finish off a Griffin 1S. There we go. How's that for shite? I mean, how's that for great? This is Natasha's the right bitch in this game. Yeah, well, it'll fit, because, yeah, she's an arrogant clanner. I mean, she's been brought up. She has the genetics of Kerensky. All that crap. So, yeah, of course she's going to be an arrogant bitch. That hunchback forger is a tried and tested juggernaut at the battlefield. Well, shit. Hunting Season 2. High Orbit. Independence. Gotta admit, Yokoyama, I underestimated you. Badly. If we're ever in conflict with one another again, I won't send you my second stringers to chew on. I'm gonna come for you myself. What happened down there was just business, Bounty Hunter. There's no reason for any animosity between our companies. I'm glad you see it that way. Matter of fact, I've got a few drop shuttles on the way to your location right now. I realise your company got the short end of the stick in this situation, so I've got a little peace offering for you. Sort of a consolation prize for the losing side. What is it? Some wreckage my crew pulled from the distribution site's scrap heap, bits and pieces, nothing major, but they tell me they've never seen anything like them before. I figured your pal V'Tanian may want to look over what we found. It'll keep him occupied for a while at the very least. How uncharacteristically generous of you. Is it just me or does this strike anyone else as really, really suspicious? Like, there must be a catch here level suspicious. There's no catch, just a jumble of scrap, too damaged to resell. Besides, I don't have the space for it. My crew's already scooped up as much exotic contraband as the dropship can carry. Look, do you want this crap or not? I'd rather see it go to a worthy mech warrior than stay in the hands of some ivory tower shitheel. But if you're feeling antsy, I guess I could just have my people toss it in a ditch. Nah, we'll take it. Good. I want us to part ways on decent terms. Never know who you're going to get paired up with on a future gig. Catch you further on down the line, Commander. It's a small galaxy after all. Bounty Hunter disconnects. Well, an asshole. I mean, yeah, he gave us a crate of junk as a parting gift, but every damn word that came out of his mouth sounded like a veiled threat. That junk came from the Dobrev. That makes it a potential lead. The Commander's right. There could be clues in that crate, evidence that will lead us to wherever Notka Bauman took the Dobrev. I shouldn't have to remind you how important it is that we find that ship. Yeah, you don't have to, Doc. Look, I'm suspicious of the bounty hunter's motives, but that doesn't mean I'm not excited. This scrap came from the Dobrev, a ship we've already established to be full of sunshine and unicorns. Hell, I'd be surprised if my mech techs weren't sifting through it already. Whatever answers are in that crate, you'll get them, and I'll bring them to you as soon as I can. Just try not to get your hopes up, okay? Don't worry about us, just focus on the task at hand. None of us are likely to forget that the bounty hunter's a nightmare of a person. And while we're waiting for this chief's report, we should probably complete a few contracts to keep the cash flow moving in the right direction. We'll reconvene when we've got news about our crate, whatever that may be. Oh, rare items! I hope it's another piece of an assassin. Holy fucking shit, I got a partial salvage of a King Crab Quad Zero. I got a Black Knight. Okay, I'll take it. BL6 KNT. Plus PPC, a bit of a 2 bits of a Banshee. Punchbot. Wow, that was actually a decent fucking reward. Holy fucking shit. Holy flirking schnit. Yes. Fucking yes. Let's have a look at this. Whoa! Oh, yes, yes it is. Black Knight. Yes, very sexual. Oh, we love this. Right, oh, hold on. Let's repair the whammer. Anyway, back to the Black Knight. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, you beautiful SLDF baby, you. Oh, you. Oh, you. Oh, he's a good mech. Oh, he's a good mech. Oh, what have we got? Oh, what have we got? Oh, yeah. Oh, so many lasers. No double heat sinks, though. So disappointing. Let's see, we can modify this. Let's get this large laser on there. Didn't we pick up a plus PPC? Pretty sure we did. Yes, we did. Oh, yes, we did. Oh, there you go, Black Knight. Oh, there you go, Black Knight. Oh, he loves this new equipment. Oh, he's gonna get a better small laser. Oh, you're gonna get a better small laser. Oh, yes, you are. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna replace my Orion. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're gonna be a good mech. Oh, it's 7,000 C-bills. Get you all fucking fixed up and repaired. That's great. There we go.
Right. I'll get it.
Right, we're gonna customize it. Oh, fuck. Hold on. No. I said no. You boys continue the work. I'm actually gonna just cycle through 4 days because doop.
That work order you
Done.
submitted
Great.
is
Okay,
complete.
back to the mech bay. Right, what pattern are we using? Is it pattern? Oh, it's pattern 1. Brilliant. Oh, he's even got the right pattern. Ah, it's amazing. Ah, he's so good. What do you mean first fight right arm goes diffy by? Fuck you, Colson. It's not happening. Black Knight for life. They don't break. Black Knights just get better with age. Where's with you people? Isn't there a piece of a Banshee here? Oh yeah, there is. I could actually finish a Banshee. The problem is, it's a 3E Banshee, which isn't very good. Not the best, but I mean, it could be an assault mech, but then it's a Banshee. It's not amazing. Well, looking at the time, seems like a good point to end it. Not in a kind of suicide kind of way. Let's not go that far. Wurzel Rummage, I like that. But I think it's a good one to finish it on. We met and defeated the bounty hunter Scrubs. We're going to go over to do some more of the missions next time. Tomorrow should be Living Legends to stream, depending on how Davros is feeling. I haven't spoken to him for a few days. If it isn't that, we'll figure something else out that we're going to do. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Till then, thank you everybody for joining me today. As soon as I get this bleeding thing to work on the Twitch app, so I can actually see the list of everybody who's...
I was just going to say, stay well, everybody.
Yeah, and obviously stay safe from that little virus that's going around that, you know, might make you ill. Fucking... there we go.
You did that well.
Because, fuck you, Paul. Thank you to Third Shift Gamers, Alfred Judocus, Average Joe, BFG, Bison02, Commander Root, Dren1313, Fronica Gotburner, Halil or Cantori Star, Lurks, Master15616. I sent you a message on Steam, Master15616, let me know. Naman Tor, Papa Slumps, Phantom Tower, Pincer of Fate, Sparkle Dragon, Struck968, Mighty Cool, Storm Shiz, 2Day, VNK Vigo Pros, and Wang Liang 0414. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Have a good weekend that starts tomorrow. If you can join us for the stream, remember it starts at 9 PM and ends at our time, GMT, and ends at 11. As I said, we'll try and do Living Legends, but if not, it might just be War Thunder because the new Swedish swanks are out, so we might just run around on War Thunder for a bit. We'll see how it goes anyway. Yes, Pincer, I will pet the cat, don't you worry. Me and the bro pet the cats for you. And until then, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
See you, Godburner.
So,
What?
So, I mean, what happens now? Because that's the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the end.
Oh, right.
I'm never quite sure what happens at the end.
Do we just vanish until we come back? I mean, what exactly goes on with this?
I wouldn't think about it. It's something of an existential crisis if you start to think about what happens when the stream ends.
Yeah.
Where do we go? What happens?
I don't know. Also, I wanted a bro, so let's hope we survive.